Hey everyone, ready to add some real cultural richness to your home for the holidays?
I'm all about it.
This deep dive, we're exploring Afrocentric decor, going way beyond just your typical festive stuff.
Think like vibrant, exciting patterns, natural textures you can really feel. Just brings a warmth you can't get from just lighting a candle.
Totally. And you know what I find fascinating? How these elements come from so many different African cultures. It's not just one style, it's a whole world of inspiration.
It really is, and that's why it's so exciting. You can really get creative. And let's be honest, not everyone wants their place looking like an African safari all the time, right?
Exactly, and that's the beauty of it. You can blend it with so many styles. Our sources today are full of ideas, whether your vibe is boho chic, modern minimalist, even rustic.
I love that you mentioned that. So many people think Afrocentric decor is just one thing, but you can really make it your own.
Right, it's about incorporating those elements in a way that feels true to you. Like imagine instead of your usual rug, you've got this amazing woven piece, natural fibers grounding the whole living room.
And then on top of that, those plush mudcloth cushions on a sleek sofa, the juxtaposition of textures is just chef's kiss.
Mudcloth has such a cool history too, right?
Centuries old, crafted in Mali, traditionally dyed using fermented mud, and then they hand draw those intricate patterns. It's really incredible that tradition is now showing up in modern homes.
It's like having a piece of history right there on your couch. And those baskets, I always think boho vibes, but I can see them adding a really unique warmth, even in a minimalist space.
Totally. A single well-placed basket can be a statement piece, especially if it's got a unique weave or a pop of color.
When you pair that with other natural textures like rattan, macrame, you're really tapping into that Afrocentric vibe.
Exactly. Celebrating natural materials, it's all connected.
I'm realizing a lot of this stuff, the textures, the natural materials, they're already part of popular styles anyway. So maybe it's not a complete overhaul, but more like highlighting those shared elements.
You got it. It's about finding the common threads. Like, take modern minimalism. It's about clean lines, functionality, statement pieces, right?
Right, so a vibrant kente cloth as wall art would be perfect.
Exactly. Or even a striking wooden mass displayed against a neutral backdrop. You add those cultural touches without going overboard.
Run through this home I toured once. The owners had traveled all over Africa, and they had this incredible mix of modern furniture and these really carefully chosen artifacts.
I love that. It's like their travels are woven into their decor.
It tells a story, right? Not just aesthetics, but pieces with meaning. Now, rustic decor, I'm having a harder time picturing it, but I'm sure you've got ideas.
Oh, totally. Think about it. Rustic is about natural materials, history, craftsmanship, all things you find in Afrocentric decor, too. Picture hand-carved wooden stools near a fireplace.
Ooh, I like it.
Or a beautiful woven rug with that rustic, rough-hewn dining table.
Creating those interesting contrasts, right? So cool.
Exactly. That's what makes a home feel personal, not like a showroom.
Okay, convinced we can blend the styles. But how does this translate into actual rooms? Living room, that's where everyone hangs out for the holidays, right?
Big time. It's the perfect place to go for that Afrocentric warmth. Imagine bold wall art. A trio of those beaded juju hats.
Those are amazing. Saw them at a market in Cape Town, so much detail.
Or a huge woven tapestry. Those geometric patterns would look so good above a sofa. Don't be afraid to go big and make a statement.
I love that. And those colors, like in African textiles and art, those rich, earthy tones would be stunning.
You get it. Those deep reds, burnt oranges, those browns. So cozy and inviting, especially during the holidays.
And they'd go so well with wood and clay. I'm picturing a rustic coffee table with woven baskets, some pottery.
Yes. Layering those textures and colors is key. And textiles, mudcloth throw pillows, or a kilim rug, those geometric patterns just ground the space.
It's all coming together. But let's move on to another key spot, the dining room. You know, we talk a lot about decorating the living room, the dining room, but what about the bedroom? It's a whole different vibe, right?
Totally. You want that sanctuary feeling where you can relax and recharge.
Exactly. So maybe not as bold as the living room.
Right, but you can still add those Afrocentric touches. Start with a neutral base, think like creams, warm grays, those earthy browns. Then you layer in those textiles with the patterns, the textures.
Oh, I like where this is going.
Picture a simple linen bedspread, and at the foot of the bed, you've got this amazing mudcloth throw, or pillows, different textures, different patterns.
Oh, layering the textures on the bed, so good. It's all about the details. And maybe this is where those woven baskets could work as wall decor.
Yes, so much texture, so much warmth. Or if you're feeling brave, go for a statement headboard. Hand-carved wood, those intricate details, stunning.
Speaking of statement pieces, I'm kind of stuck on the home office. Festive, I get, but productive. Can those even exist in the same space?
It's totally doable. Think smaller touches, things that
Yeah.
make your space more inspiring, not distracting. Like, swap out your boring desk chair cushion for one with a bold African print.
Okay, I can see that working.
Or a textured throw blanket for those chilly nights.
Adding personality, but still functional.
Exactly. In art, even a minimalist bookshelf can handle a few well-chosen pieces. A carved wooden bust or some pottery, those earthy tones are perfect.
It's true, those little details, they tell a story.
They really do. Speaking of stories, the entryway, that's your first impression.
That's in the stage. I'm
Yeah.
picturing those woven baskets again, maybe overflowing with dried florals or some festive greenery.
Yes. And how about a solid wooden bench, with a mudcloth cushion? Practical, but still stylish.
Love it.
And the walls, a bold African mask or a tapestry, those geometric patterns would look incredible.
It's about making it feel curated,
Hmm.
but still welcoming.
Exactly. Afrocentric decor, it's all about creating a space that's uniquely you.
So we've talked styles, we've talked rooms. Now I want to get into specifics. Are there any trends within this style that are big for this festive season?
Oh, absolutely. One that's huge right now is warm, earthy colors. Think deep reds, burnt oranges, golden yellows. They just scream holidays.
Those colors are so cozy and they go with everything.
Exactly. They're classic, and they really reflect that connection to nature you see in a lot of Afrocentric design. Another trend, those bold prints and patterns. We talked about mudcloth, but Kuba cloth is having a moment.
Kuba cloth is stunning. Those geometric patterns, the textures, so good.
Right. Imagine some Kuba cloth pillows on a neutral sofa or a wall tapestry.
Such a statement piece. And I love that these bold patterns are showing up in modern and minimalist spaces. It's unexpected.
It's all about those contrasts. And speaking of, natural materials are huge this year.
We've talked about those beautiful woven baskets, but it's more than that, right?
Way more. Bamboo, rattan, jute. You get that organic feel, that warmth that just goes so well with this style.
And they work with any style, really. A rattan pendant light could look amazing in a modern dining room, or a woven jute rug in a boho living room.
See, you get it. It's all about finding those pieces that speak to you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And to really make a statement, you can't forget about art, sculptures. I'm talking big pieces that really draw the eye.
Absolutely. Those are the conversation starters. A big wooden sculpture in the living room, or how about a series of those framed African textiles in a hallway?
So good.
Find pieces that resonate with you, whether it's a vibrant painting of a marketplace or a hand-carved mask. It's all about adding those personal touches.
This is making me realize Afrocentric decor, it's not just following trends. It's about curating a space that reflects why you, the things you find beautiful.
Yes. Celebrating a culture that's so rich in history, craftsmanship, artistic expression. When you bring those elements into your home, it shows.
I'm so ready to try some of these ideas. Maybe I'll finally get one of those Kuba cloth pillows I've had my eye on, or actually use that vintage basket I found.
I love that. It doesn't have to be a huge change. Even a few key pieces can make all the difference.
Those little touches that just make your home feel warmer, more personal. So as we wrap up, I want to leave our listeners with something to think about. How can you use these design principles, not just to decorate for the holidays, but to create a space that reflects your style and celebrates African culture?
It's been amazing diving into this with you.
The pleasure was all mine. Happy decorating, everyone.